Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I'm your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we are going to be making some fried chicken. Let's go. Right, so I have tried to make a fried chicken episode like 4 times, and every time I've done it, something horrible has happened. I've burnt it, the cameras have stopped working, the audio hasn't worked, I didn't cook it through properly, the fryer didn't work, just everything went tits up basically. So this time I have 1 camera, 2 cameras, 3 cameras, and hopefully, and they're all recording audio too, so hopefully nothing can go wrong. Because that, that works, always. So I'm not scared or anything. Why would I be scared? Fried chicken. I have got my own recipe for this, which I think works, that I've kind of stolen from all over the place, but I mean, fried chicken is it's easy to do but hard to get right, and I think this recipe gets it right, unless there's people who really know how to make fried chicken, in which case they'll probably shit all over it, but we'll see. So hopefully my recipe that we're going to go through today is acceptable to everybody, but if not, feel free to jump down in the comments and tell me what I did wrong or what I could do better or why I'm a complete fucking idiot. I don't mind. What we're going to do first is we're going to do a buttermilk marinade, which tenders the chicken up a bit, and it also gives it a nice soury, sharp taste, which is amazing. So there's about 2 cups of buttermilk there. We're also going to throw in 2 eggs. And what we're going to do is we're going to season our buttermilk, but we're basically going to season it the same way that we're going to season our flour. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of paprika, hot paprika, because who doesn't like things spicy? I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of, come on. No. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Where are you? And we're going to do 2 teaspoons of onion powder. Boom. And then obviously, big fat massive pinch of salt, maybe 2. Boom. Right, so that's our buttermilk marinade. We're going to give that a little whisk. And the marinade also works the same as the, how you'd normally make like a batter that you do like your milk and then you dredge and then you milk, and it works the same way as that. Now, chicken wise, I have got some pre-prepared chicken here. We've got 3 thighs, 3 drumsticks, and we're just going to throw these in. I'm probably not going to cook it all, but we'll see. And then we're going to get our hands in and we're going to get that all mixed in nice. So it's all nice and coated. We're going to push it down so that the marinade covers the chicken completely, like so. Now that is going to sit for anything from 4 to 12 hours, like that, right? So that is going to stay there 4 to 12 hours. So we need something to dredge our chicken in. So I'm going to use this aluminium pot. What we need is 2 cups all-purpose flour. 1, 2, bit more for good luck. And then we're also going to add 2 tablespoons of corn flour, which just adds a little bit more crispiness to the batter, which I really like. You don't have to do corn flour. It doesn't make that big of a difference, but like if you use, basically the more little tweaks you make and the more little things that work, the better the better the end result turns out. I mean, you can just make basic fried chicken with just flour, eggs, milk, and salt, you know, and it'll be fucking good, man. It'll be really good. All these little tweaks that I've learned down the years, playing around with it and fucking around with it, all just make for like a really nice fucking crunchy, spicy, flavorful, just a really nice fucking fried chicken. So bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Obviously we need to salt you, so we're gonna do, let's do a tablespoon of salt. Okay, and then pretty much everything we put in the first time. Onion powder, garlic powder, hot paprika. Run out of that. Thought I'd run out, so there's more paprika. Paprika's really, really good in this, so you don't want to skimp on the paprika. Heavy on the paprika. Now I only did like one teaspoon of black pepper in the marinade, but we're going to go quite a bit heavier in the. We're going to go for 2 teaspoons, and then the most important thing is we want to throw in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, because this will mean that our batter will fluff up nicely and get crunchier, and it just makes it generally a shitload better. Everything, I think that's everything. Right, so then we need to incorporate all of this. Okay, clean this off. Right, so we have our flour mixture, we have our marinade. We're going to leave this to sit for a bit, and then we're going to come back and we're going to fry up some chicken. I'll see you in a sec. Right, we're back, and it is about, I don't know, about 2-3 hours later. Could have left it a lot longer, but you know, I want to get this episode sorted today. The longer you leave it, the tastier and more tender and more nice and lovely your chicken's going to be. But for now, this will do the job nicely. So, we're going to take our chicken, we're going to keep all of our stuff nice and close together. Now, there is a way of doing this called a wet hand, dry hand, which I always go into this with an intention of doing, and then always kind of fucking cock up and then don't do. We have our oil here heated to 180 degrees, so that's nice and rip-roaring hot. If you're going to do it in a cast iron skillet or something like that, you can do that. You want to get the temperature of the oil to about the same, and you also want to make sure that you test a little bit of the batter in the oil to make sure that it works and it's, you know, bubbling nicely before you start. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of chicken, we're going to make sure it loses a bit of the marinade. We're going to, I've gone in with both hands already, look, check that out. We're going to give it a nice coating all the way over, and then we're just going to place it in a separate bowl for a sec and put it to one side. So we'll do 2 legs and we'll do 2 thighs in this one. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure when you're doing it you get loads of little chunks of batter on your hands, and you want to knock those off and back in so that they stick to the chicken, because the big chunky bits make really nice chunky bits of batter as well. See, I've got all these bits on my hand, I'm going to stick these to the chicken. Got all these nice craggy bits. Okay, done. Right, hands. Okay, so we're going to do 2 pieces of chicken at a time, because the more chicken you put in, the lower it brings the temperature of your oil. And we don't want to bring the temperature of the oil down too much, because it just basically means it won't cook as well and it won't get as crispy, right? So 2 pieces at a time. We'll do 1 thigh, we'll do 1 leg. So grab a thigh, boom, grab a leg, boom, stick the top on, and that's going to go anywhere from about 10 to 15 minutes, right? We're going to keep giving it a little bit of a shake, make sure they don't stick together, and yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Just another little reminder as well that my buddy Ken, his book is now, I don't want to say out, but it's definitely out for pre-order. I think it's out, it's sort of out. go on the link in the description and order his book, The Pine Barren Stratagem. What I've read so far of it is amazing, but I'm waiting for the audiobook because I'm dum-dum. I like to listen to my words because I'm lazy and I like to do them while doing other things. Because just sitting there reading the book just bores the fuck out of me. But, you know, I've read the first like 20 odd pages and really enjoyed it. So, go buy his book. He does all the... In the description at the bottom of every episode, you'll see that there's like a recipe written out and it's all nice and pretty and stuff that I would never do. He does all that for me for free, so go buy his book. Cheers. Okay, let's get our other two pieces out. Oh, look at him, looks so good. In fact, while we test these, I might as well just throw the rest of it in, to be fair. Alright, let's give it a go. Oh, this looks so good. As you can see, all nicely cooked. As you can see, all nicely cooked on the inside, no red. It was so hot. It was just perfect fried chicken. I'd take this over fucking KFC any day. But there you go, fried chicken. I kind of got it right, I hope. We'll see when I do the edit and if it all comes together. Nice and easy, fried chicken recipe. Try it at home. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. If you think you can do better, fucking tell me. Put a recipe down at the bottom. I'll give it a go. I'll try it. I'll do another episode where I do your fried chicken recipe and we'll see if it's any fucking better. Did that sound a bit threatening? It was supposed to. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Another fat guy's just cooked. I'll see you next time.